Hey folks, Will Owen here with JetBoatPilot.com. On today's video, we are proud to introduce Yamaha's brand new 2019 AR195. We've shot many videos over the years featuring 19-footers, but this is exciting because for the first time since 2012, they've done a ground-up redesign of this boat, kind of reimagining every part of the boat, making it larger, longer, wider, greater fuel capacity, greater seating configurations for you and your family. It just feels like a much bigger boat this year, which is what's so impressive to me. Even though it's a 19-footer, this feels like most 20 or 21-footers, honestly. We're going to do several videos today, but on this first video, I want to do an overview. Kind of start from the beginning and work our way back, and then we'll kind of zoom in on these next features as we break it out into zones. So follow me with the camera real quick here. We'll go ahead and talk about the bow first off. One of the things I like right away is they've added a designated non-skid area for you to get on and off the boat from the bow. And that's really great. Previous year models, it was just slick gel coat. So this is nice. It's going to give you a very good traction coming on the boat, especially if you have wet feet. Moving back, one of the things they've done in 24s and also 21s were the hinge seats in years past. They've now integrated that into their entire lineup. So 19-footers as well get the hinge seats. That's on both the port side as well as on the starboard side. That's really nice because when you had the cushions in before, they kind of wedged in place, and whenever you were getting in underneath, you had to find somewhere to sit the cushion. So now, just fold it up. And one thing they did point out to us was that it goes beyond 90, which means it stays up. It doesn't flop down on top of you when you deploy it in the up position. So you can get in, do what you want, and then close it back. On the 195 models, they come with a bow filler cushion. This year it's in two pieces. That makes it easier to stow inside your storage compartments. It fills this area in and makes it into a bed. Another thing we really liked about it was they gave additional room in the bow by widening it. So now when I sit here, I'm about 6 foot tall. You'll notice how much room I have from my knee over to where someone else might be sitting. This is really the most bow seating in the class for a 19-footer. That's really great. Still have the anchor locker as we had in years past. So that's a nice feature. Moving back, one of my favorite things that they've done this year, they've added a trash can. I know that seems like something that's kind of trivial, but every time we go boating, we're always asking, where's the trash? Now we have a designated spot for that. It's very easy to remove. You can simply take it off, dump it, and bring it back. Also, this is new. This door wasn't here before, so to get access to the helm, you had to climb in on your head from that front storage compartment. Now you can simply get in, just like on the larger boats, and get access to behind the helm there. On the port side, they added a door that was really more, before it was kind of flat. It was turned this direction. It was hard to get in, especially if you had a big cooler. But now, because they've changed this angle, it's much easier to get larger items into that storage locker, and that is a humongous storage locker. The biggest I've seen on a 19-footer, and that goes all the way through to the front. You notice the table inside. We'll get to that in just a moment. Of note, Yamaha has the single largest ski locker that I've seen in the business. If you take the camera and go all the way down, the locker goes all the way forward. So you've really probably got about 6 or 8 feet of length, and it looks like probably 18 to 24 inches of depth, and maybe about 20 inches or so of width. So humongous ski locker for whatever you want to put inside there. Now on the AR, you get the wraparound bench. On the SX models, you're going to get the twin captain's chairs, captain and co-captain's chairs. This configuration really gives you probably the maximum amount of seating because you can now sit 2 people here as compared to 1 if you just have the captain's chair. They added a great preparation station this year, kind of similar to the 21s and 24s, so this is nice. And a little hidden compartment here, this is nice. This gives you a kind of a concealed glove box. It's not locked, but at least it gives you somewhere to put your cell phone, wallet, keys, and things like that, and it's out of the way. This is lockable, by the way. I just did notice that. Underneath the bench, you do have storage. So if you want to put bags, cooler bags, whatever underneath, that's a nice place to get them out of the way. Over on the driver's side, you'll notice that they've changed the driver's seat. Now it has this nice cutaway here. A little easier to get in and out of the chair and to kind of hang out with your buddies, family members on the boat. Still has the flip-up bolster. The helm area is completely redesigned. Going to go with the 4.3 Connect screen this year, so it's all glass cockpit now. You'll also see to the right hand side you've got a really nice phone holder, which I think is great. I've got the brand new Galaxy 9 Note, so it's one of the biggest phones on the market, and I can take my phone and I can put it in landscape or in portrait just by simply rotating. That's very nice. Built-in depth finder. This is a really great feature. Obviously your RPMs and fuel consumption, your compass heading, hours, all those things are contained within the screen. Also this year they moved the stereo from the starboard side, port side, which is where it was before, over to the starboard. Now the captain can have complete control. This is a Clarion Bluetooth Connect. Very nice to have that over where the driver is all the time. Same features as before. Trim steering on tilt steering. Got your blower switch, engine on off. All of your switches to the right here, you're going to have your courtesy lights, your nav lights, your bilge, your horn, and your no wake features, which is the same as last year. Basically, you're going to have no wake stage 1, 2, and 3, as well as cruise assist. For those of you not familiar with cruise assist allows you to find a speed, and once you're set, let's say 30 miles an hour, you can add 8 clicks up or 8 clicks down, which gives you 100 RPMs per click. So essentially 1600 RPMs of range, so you can kind of fine tune the speed once you get to a set speed. Last year's 19-foot boats were about 8 feet wide from basically side to side. Now they're 8 feet 2, which gives you a little bit more room inside the cockpit. You'll notice it's broader. In order to maximize the space, Yamaha removed the traditional top mount throttle linkage, and now they've got a side mount, which does have a little trigger here. Not quite sure how I feel about that just yet, but it does work well. Still has all the same features as before with the thrust directional enhancer, all that. Also, additional length. They found that the boat previously was 19 feet 2 inches, now it's 19 feet 5 inches, so they've gotten 3 inches longer. It's a few extra pounds on the weight, so overall top speed is probably going to be minimized just by a few miles per hour, but it's not dramatically reduced. Still going to see good hole shot and acceleration. 40-gallon fuel tank, which is great. Used to it was a 30-gallon tank, so you get 10 extra gallons, got a little more range. One of the major noteworthy achievements this year, if you look down here, we have our Yeti strapped in place. This once upon a time was a fiberglass based seating area with a cushion that pulled out, kind of like what's on the other side. Yamaha figured that this area could be more versatile if they pulled that out and then now give you the opportunity to install pretty much universally with the strap system whatever cooler you have. Plus, if you look behind, there's a table mount. So we can now add the cockpit table, which was not previously available on 19-foot boats, and that comes standard now on the 19-footers. That's really great. In the rear, because they did take out this storage, they did leave this storage behind, so you're going to see a large storage area over on the starboard side. And then, and this does not have the hinge, unfortunately. It does have the hinge over on the port side. You have your battery, a cooler that comes with the boat, fire extinguisher, and that storage looks like it goes back to about another 1.5 feet, 2 feet back that way. So you have a significant amount of storage. Again, the most storage of any boat in this class, hands down. All right, so a lot of you guys have asked for this over the years, and this is great. Yamaha finally did it. We have a snap-on cushion. That's removable. And that's really great because so many people complained about being able to add their seat cushion, or excuse me, remove their seat cushion and take it out because this is such a highly trafficked area. Got a couple of cup holders this year, which is very nice. This is just a really big improvement compared to previous year models. We used to make, JetBoatPilot used to make a seat cushion that was a replacement. And a lot of people bought that because they did not want to step on that cushion. But now from the factory, you have this feature straight up, so that's nice. Engine hatch is here. Quick open there. Got a little rain alert today, that's great. This is going to be your standard 195 SVHO engine. And I believe Yamaha said it's going to be a 230 horse. I need to verify that number, but I believe that's correct. You can run regular unleaded gas if you'd like. They do say that if you want premium performance, you're going to use the premium fuel, but you can also run it on 87 octane. That's fine. Excellent engine. I cannot say enough great things about the 195 and the AR195 and the SVHO engine. It's just a solid platform. So the tower, pretty well unchanged from what we've seen from 2018. Very similar. It's going to be collapsible. Now, one thing that they did tell us when we went to San Diego this year was the tower now collapses under 84 inches. So you can get this boat inside of a standard 7-foot high garage door, which is huge. That's a big deal from last year. To lower the tower, you simply just pull this knob out, do the same on the other side, have someone help you, you can lower it down. So moving on to the rear, you'll notice there's a nice cutaway now with some non-skid. This is great because previous year models it was very slick here. This gives you the opportunity to walk in and out. Obviously, if you want to put a non-skid pad there, you can. If you just want to use this, just gives you a little more safety getting in and out of the boat. On the swim platform, it's been redesigned. You're going to have one large hatch with one handle. It has friction hinges, which is really great. I like that because you don't have to worry about the piston style. Inside, the clean out port is similar to what it was last year. We stowed away our straps here today and a couple of rags, but this is used for wet storage primarily. You've got your flush port now on the inside here, which I'm not very partial to, but at least it gets it out of the way, so you can still do all your flushing top side of the boats on a lift. It just kind of cleans it up. I'm sure that's why Yamaha chose to do that. It just gets it out of the way and makes it look a little cleaner. But wet storage here, clean out plug there, and this is a Yamaha exclusive. If someone was to ask me why would I buy a jet boat, and if so, which brand should I buy, Yamaha is what I would buy, and this is the main reason why you want to buy the Yamaha. This is an access port in case you were to suck up any kind of debris. You can simply access the impeller topside without having to go back to the trailer and get the boat out of the water to do the clear. So that's a big deal. And in 2017, Yamaha reimagined that with a new version that is actually better, simpler to install, a little bit easier to deal with than previous year models. So that's a big improvement. Swim platform is pretty well similar to last year as far as its C-deck style padding on the rear. Still relatively near the water as it was before, not a lot of change there. But overall, a tremendous number of changes. What you cannot see on this video, and we'll show you in a later video, Yamaha has changed their reverse bucket and their reverse nozzle. So in response to other brands out there touting the superiority of their reverse systems, Yamaha has now came out with basically a reverse nozzle that has a lateral thrust style deflection. So you have a lot more reverse maneuverability with this boat as compared to previous year model boats, and that's a big deal. We've tested it, we've proven it, we've actually compared it with our product. It does a very good job, and they've really done a good job with that. So I don't think you'll see many people on 2019 models talking about reverse maneuverability. And so that wraps it up for our kind of our overview. We'll now kind of jump into some of the other videos that are more specific to zones. If you have questions about this specific boat or other types of Yamaha boats, feel free to reach out to us anytime, JetBoatPilot.com. You can reach us obviously through Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. We appreciate you watching this video today, and we hope it was helpful to you. Thanks. Have a great day.